Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. I am so pleased to say we have it. Our fourth and final box for the month of October 2024 has arrived. Yes, we have Japan Candy Box. I am so glad that we have it, and I'm also really excited to crack in here and see what the theme is and what we've got. So one thing that Japan Candy Box does that's different from the others is they don't give hints as to the theme. At least they usually don't. I did get an email that said something about Halloween, though to be honest, so Japan Candy Box is one that's geared more towards pop culture and dagashi snacks, or like the small, like cheap convenience store snacks for kids. Uh, which is something that makes it different from other boxes such as Sakurako that's focused very much on like the traditional sweets. So I kind of already suspected that with it being October and Halloween and spooky season, that this would be Halloween themed. That said, until we get in here, I don't know for sure. So let's crack in and see what we've got. All right. And I do appreciate that this thing is taped up. Just because it does spend a lot of time in transit. These do ship from Japan, which is part of why it takes so long. But yeah, let's see what we've got. Haha! Monster Munchies from Japan. Sure enough, we have a Halloween theme, which I appreciate. So something also a little bit different is instead of having like a big culture guide, Japan Candy Box just has like this little one-page pamphlet. They also don't do a custom sheet, so I use this for keeping track. But yeah, it looks like we have some really good stuff in here. Okay. I'm just looking at this. This is my first glimpse. I'm already seeing some stuff that I'm kind of curious about. I'm really interested. Sure enough, we have a bag of haichu, and this is a little different than usual. This is haichu manufactured for sale in Japan. Always really good. Okay. It also gets a little entertaining, so forgive me, I am going to put some things to the side just because I do kind of have to like process of elimination run through the list of everything in there to figure out what we've got. So here we have, these are Halloween Ototo salted crackers. Interesting. Apparently they are shaped like sea animals. Really cute. Some of these are really not wanting to be identifiable. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to have to go through and make sure that we haven't done this before, but this is a Halloween Caplico ice cream snack. And we've done things related to these before. I don't know if we've had the chocolate or not, so I'll go and check. But basically, it's like a little ice cream cone. And then instead of ice cream, so that it's, shelf stable, they use aerated chocolate. And it's honestly really pretty good. It's not as sweet as most aerated chocolate that I've had, which tends to, like a milk chocolate that's aerated usually is much sweeter than a regular milk chocolate bar. So for me, I find them too sweet, but these, because they're not quite as sweet, they seem to be about on par with the normal milk chocolate. So for me, they're actually like perfect. I like them a lot. And yes, these are the two where I'm just like, I have got to eliminate, especially because if you're new, welcome. Hi, thank you for joining us. Japan Candy Box always includes a mystery snack. So there is a snack in here where I literally have no information. And that makes it trickier because also sometimes there are variants. the ice cream snack, the picture in the pamphlet is strawberry, not chocolate. So I do just kind of have to go through everything and figure out what we got. So, okay. Yeah, this one is also one that doesn't quite look the same. So this is Halloween potato ring snacks. It looks really kind of interesting. Again, going to go through, make sure that we haven't done it before. If we haven't, we're totally going to do it. If not, then we've done it. Ooh. Oh. This is going to be fun. Okay. This is Okashi na Mizuame Ghost DIY Syrup Candy. Yeah, apparently, so there are 3 different syrups in here, strawberry, soda, and lemon, and you can mix them together to make grape. This is going to be interesting. I'm really curious about that. That's going to be really cool. So I'm going to admit, the first time I saw the caramel corn puffs, I thought, wow, this is well, it was just, they didn't have the word puff on it. They just called it caramel corn. And I'm used to caramel corn being popcorn with caramel on it. My aunts and uncles made it all the time when I'd go to my grandparents' house when I was a kid. I have a very firm idea of what caramel corn looks like. So I saw this, I thought, oh boy, this is not going to be. And then I tried it, and it turned out to basically be a giant puff Cheeto, only instead of cheese dust, it had the caramel coating of Bugles on it, and I have been in love with them ever since. So this is just a Halloween edition. It looks like it's the regular. I don't know if we've done the regular standard, especially because it looks like there are, I don't know, just, so I'm going to go check, see if we've done it. If we have, then we won't do it again, but if we haven't, we're going to do it, and I'm going to enjoy it. I already know it's going to be awesome. Oh, this has me concerned. This has me very concerned. Okay, so this is the Marukawa Mysterious Witch Gum. And it has me concerned because, so we've gotten treats like this before a number of times, actually, where it's a pack of the sweet and they have a bunch of different flavors and you mix and match, and they have like these recipes on the back, and they can be really fun and really cool. And we just do, the standard flavor testing, and go on from there. And they've been really, really fun. But the last time we got one of these, the 5th flavor was a mystery flavor. And they described it as the naughty one. It turned out to be fish mackerel. It was so much worse than you're thinking. And that has me concerned because last time they really didn't disclose adequately. They weren't transparent that it was a punishment game treat. And I'm concerned that this is going to be the case as well. So I'm going to look into that. We're still, if it's a Batsu game or punishment game, we're still going to do it. But yeah, it has me very concerned that we're having the same situation come up. I'm really hoping I'm wrong, but the way that it's presented on here, specifically highlighting this final mystery one, it's the same way that it was on the packaging with that Batsu game that was not disclosed to be a Batsu game. They're literally just calling it Fundagashi. And I'm good with Fundagashi. I think Fundagashi is awesome. Batsu games do not fit in my personal definition of a fun dagashi. So here we have, this is the Halloween Sakeru peeling apple gummy, which we actually already have tried. We got it in the Tokyo Treat box, which arrived earlier this month. So that taste testing is actually already up on the channel. So if you're interested or curious about this one, I remember it really being pretty fun. It was good. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. At the same time, it's a duplicate since we've had it earlier this month. We're not going to do it again, but if you are somebody who's curious about these, this is included in this month's Japan Candy Box. And of course, again, as always, I'm going to rearrange all of these afterwards. So, okay, now that we're down to 2, neither of these look like the one that they've told me is in here. Okay, so they, according to their pamphlet, there is a Latte Calbee Halloween Koalas March Cookies Special Edition, which is a pack of koala-shaped cookies that are filled with chocolate. Oh, I think this might be it. Yeah, the information on the front was not telling me what this is. Looking on the back, and now I'm suddenly seeing latte, despite the fact that that or Calbee, neither of them are on the front. So it looks like we maybe got it. I don't know. We're going to we're gonna find out when we crack this open. Should be interesting. Yes, this is always a bit of an adventure. And then I don't know what this is. This is definitely our mystery snack. So they're not telling me anything about what this is. I don't know. The picture makes me think that it might be that it's something chocolate covered. Possibly popcorn. Though that could just be me looking at the caramel corn and thinking popcorn. So I'm going to see if I can find out what this is, so that when we try it, we'll know. But yeah, this is just something that Japan Candy Box does, is they send in a random mystery treat where you have no idea what it is. It's just a surprise. So I'm going to real quick try to organize this with lots of big packages. Is that going to stand? Yes, it is. Sort of. So we have our potato rings. We have the gum. I am very uneasy about that gum, I have to admit. I am extremely nervous about it. Like I said, the last time it turned out to be a Batsu game. It was gross. And I get that, you know, for some people, you know, this is something that is a part of Japanese culture and that they're wanting to share that. I'm fine with that. I think that's great, you know, but the fact that they aren't saying that that's what that is, they're not telling you, especially when, you know, it's really hard to get information if you don't speak Japanese. I find that a lack of transparency, and if they just said, hey, this is a Batsu game, that would do a lot for me personally. But again, that's just how I think about it. So yeah, this is everything that is in the Japan Candy Box for 2024. I'm of course going to go through this, you know, see what's a duplicate, what isn't, what we're going to do, figure out the filming, and get started on this. That said, we also just got the Boxu box, and the Boxu box arrived first. So we are not going to dive into these until after we finish with Boxu. But once we finish with Boxu, then we will, of course, dive straight into these. You know, we're going to go through everything. Also, so you're aware, if you're looking at this going, man, I really want to try that, I really wish I had that. So this box is not available any longer. That is one of the things with Japan Candy Box. The cutoff is the end of the month prior. So as of October 31st, this was no longer available. But, and this is a big, their affiliated store is Japan Candy Store. And a lot of these things are available on that website. So if you are seeing something that you're thinking, man, I wish I'd gotten that, I feel like I'm missing out, let me know down in the comments below. I spend a lot of time on these sites. I could probably help you find it. Maybe it's sold out, maybe it's not. Sometimes some of the things in the boxes aren't sold out yet, and so you might still be able to get your hands on it. So if there's something in here where you're just really wishing you had it, let me know. I'm more than happy to help. It's one of the reasons why I do the channel. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.